You all know how to fly a SID now from our last video. Well, what about a star? Standard Terminal Arrival Route, or STAR. If the departure is like train tracks going out of the station, think of a star as train tracks coming into the station. Trains have certain speed limits and sometimes stop orders before entering a train station. Well, airplanes do as well. However, we can't stop. So Air Traffic Control, or ATC, will implement certain speed restrictions and/or altitude restrictions over certain points or waypoints along the track to keep the airplanes in sequence. If you knew that all the airplanes were going to be over a certain waypoint at a defined speed and altitude, things get a bit less stressful to coordinate. Let's pull up the Los Angeles Angel Arrival. These charts are numbered based on the revisions. In this particular case, it's Angel.4, or the 4th revision. Look up on the chart notes section. We're not going to read these to you, but merely draw your attention to it. Let's talk about tracks or transitions. Let's look now at the different tracks into the station. From now on, we're going to call these tracks transitions. We have O'Toole, Hackman, Shatner, De Niro, Cagney, or Sally. You can tell these are transitions by the naming. SHTNR dot Angel 4. That means we can file any of these transitions on our flight plan. But be alert, look at the notes section. We can't file Cagney, O'Toole, or Sally unless ATC clears us for those transitions. Our flight today is a milk run from Las Vegas to Los Angeles in our own 737 BBJ. The route of flight, Raider 2 to Black, Shatner, Angel 4. Again, look at the notes. We can file Shatner as we are departing Las Vegas. The dashed lines tell us that we're on a transition route. The actual arrival does not start until we hit Angel. From Shatner, we have Smash, Solly, and Gleason, with a speed restriction of 280 knots and a block altitude from flight level 300 and below to flight level 240 as our base. After Gleason, it's on to the star of the show. That's pun intended there. Angel, again, with a block altitude of flight level 240 and flight level 190. We could take a 240-degree heading to Cannes with a base altitude of 17,000. After that, it's 11.5 nautical miles to Boyle at 14,000 before we cross Circus at 270 knots, below 14,000 and above 12,000. At that point, we need to hook up to the ILS or RMP. You just successfully flew a star into one of the most congested airports in the world, and we're sure that you'll be able to read any star that's given to you. Happy flying.